Hold on a second. Yeah. A little bit. Anyway, I forgot to put the title. I didn't have time to write on the title. So title is untitled again, but yeah. Hey, Taco Tuesday. That's kind of funny name. I mean, good name. So this one is just a podcast again, as usual. And yeah, I like podcast. I listen to the podcast, and also I listen to the like good YouTubers too, like educational YouTubers. Do you like YouTubers? Hi, Tripper. It says press. Hi, Cypress. Anyway, so. Well, thanks for coming by anyway, and thank you for hanging out here. You don't have to expect, because those are just a podcast as usual, so you can skip some parts. Oh, but in the Shinjuku, Shibuya area, yeah, there's some stalker, like weird stalker. These two men, he's like always there when I'm there. And when some of my friends, some girls are there, and they're like just hanging out there, act like hanging out there, and just like talking there, something they wanna talk, or they want to be listened by us, by me, all of us. Yeah. So they're just like talking and talking. Oh, but some of like train talk, like subway, or those like JP subways talk, right in front of us, or right in front of me. Yeah, it was also on the scope too, so you can kind of check the replay. Yeah, but anyway, there are so many good people too. That's great. But those two men in the Shibuya area, checking on other girls, what they're doing, like rival. Or like a rival company, and because it's like some companies like so competitive, trying to become like enemy or something. But there are so many good people too, and some competitive things. I've heard some of the like American news, in the U.S. Those are good. Yeah, that's no problem. Yeah, but other things. In the Shibuya area or something, those like competitive. He's like coming to the same sheet, same room, and just like trying to show himself off. That Japanese boy, he's like probably like 24 or 23, and yeah. But there's so many other cool people too who don't give a shit on the other girls, and yeah. Those men, like, he's just jealous. But who cares? To me, I'm like, I don't care. But I know you are there. And if he wants to care, it's okay. But yeah, so just about that. Okay, some of the other story is be, hi 18. So anyway, and the other story is, oh yeah, there are two Japanese companies. I have to share some story. There are so many other good Japanese, other like good Japanese company to JP company too. But there are two little bit shitty company. I know it too. So have to share that experience too. There are so many good memories. We remember too, of course, absolutely. But something important thing is we have to speech. So yeah, nickname like Izumi Yu. He was this story. Maybe I've talked about it before, but the other story doesn't come up right now. And there are so many new people also coming in every time on those like internet society there. So it's okay. Like we can just talk about the same story because there are new people never heard about the same story anyway. So yeah, and there are so many people also talking about their own story. I like you. Thank you. But yeah, so. I called his grandmother other company, same company, that I'm gonna be absent at work. I was throwing up, but I was okay. Even that was like my birthday or something. It was like totally okay because I'm adult and I had a really good time too and calm down time too. But that time, really bad time also. Just like menstruation things, but I can handle it like a doctor. Where everybody have those some of the knowledge, like take care of our body too. But yeah, so I called the company. We just called, and yeah, they're a good coworker. They're a good coworker too. But he, those like grandson. He's a grandson, so that's why he's one of the manager of the some ownership there. It's like taking care of old people's shit. It's good, taking care of 100-year-old women's like changing
diapers.
But he's working like that. Even he's a man, mostly a woman. But I can totally understand why he's only like working there. Usually he works at the night, just watching an old woman dying. Not dying, old woman sleeping. Very, but he's good at like acting like so busy. But he emailed, you have to call the company. And I said, I call the company. You have to be nice to the coworker. Don't be like that kind of bullying way. It's not nice. And he noticed what he done, so that's okay. But he's like a little bit younger than me. This like Amish area, we all have to be nice to each other, and even it's kind of like Amish area. I have a respect to the countryside people. Countryside, like southern area. This is not in the U.S., but southern area. I learned being in the countryside is one of the best, and it's so beautiful. And be proud of ourselves in the countryside too. So that's great. So that's some of the countryside I talked to, and the nickname was like Izumi family. There are so many good family members too. Like his dad seemed like a good person, and that's great. They are good people too. But if he is trying to like bull or trying to just piss about other worker, trying to like misjudge it, we have to have a speech, and that's important. Well, I do that all the time, and that's great. Many people would make a mistake. Even he's a manager, or even he's a grandson, just a grandchild of our small company, of our Amish town, like a farming town, just a little bit outside of the Tokyo area. But there are so many good people too. So I love some of the very good Japanese people, and maybe they're a little bit related to the Korean people too. But the Korean people, we have so many cool people too. I just didn't like this Korean girl who was extremely verbally attacking me, and the eyes also attacking me too in that store. It's like a nightclub, just music club and drinking alcohol club. Where some people probably steal things there too. It's a notorious those area a little bit. But I was a little bit like a foreigner. Just came back to Japan from America. So it was like a tour. I was like a tourist. I wanted to explore everything, just like other foreigners who are in the Shinjuku area sightseeing. Probably I was same as like that too. And there are so many beautiful things in the Shinjuku or Kabukicho area too. So that's great. But like Christopher Orice Cortez nickname of the Kanagawa area, he lives in Hotogaya. You can check it on the internet. But like he misunderstood some of the things because he heard some of the gossip from his Japanese relative, just like relative by the marriage of his sister. His sister married to a Japanese man who is 30-year-old older man, but at least have a Japanese citizenship. So that's why it's great for some of the like third world the country, like poor countries people. So I think she's really good person too, and she can be a really good businesswoman, and good Catholic, good Christian too. So I have a respect. But she married to a very older man, and but I hope they are blessed by the God, have a good marriage. I hope so too. Anyway, but Chris, if he misunderstood some of the gossip from this 30-year-old, really old, like jealous JP man, Japanese man, who married to the Filipino woman for 9 times and divorced. And he's super ugly and super old too. But he can be a really good person for the God's sake of his children. Now he has 3 children in total, so I would be nice to him to have a respect. He can be a good person too, of course. Absolutely. But I'm not going to connect with him. I don't have to. But his children is different. His children can be really good, great kids, of course, like my other kids that I know. But yeah, probably he said something about me because I never tried to talk to him. So Chris heard something, bad gossip about me from this Kaneko-san or the Hotogaya area. Some of the Japanese government know about him too because of his, 9 times of the marriage with those a little bit European, like white woman, legally, very younger woman too. So yeah, so Japanese government also know it too. But yeah. But if Chris misunderstood it, he has to fix it. Yeah, he has to be nice because he can't speak English very well and he can't also speak Japanese. So there is definitely, absolutely have a difficulty living inside Japan if he cannot speak English or his native language is not English at all anyway. And from a poor country, from a third world country, and he is he can't speak Japanese at all either. So we will be, definitely have a difficulty. Oh, hi. Yeah, thanks for the comment on this timing. But yeah, you're an amazing person too. But yeah, so anyway, so the Chris, when he had he has a difficulty to this a little bit white man and a foreign man in Hotogaya area. So yeah, I understand he would be really stressed, especially this divorce court inside the Japan law, having a lot of court order, because he's married to some of the Japanese woman, but both of them cannot speak English or she cannot speak English or his language at all. So I can understand this Christopher Orais Cortez of the Hotogaya area nickname. He has a difficulty, stressed, living in Japan too. So if he's mean to me for some reason of the gossip of this Kaneko-san, I have to be careful. We all have to be careful. Yeah, because I talked about it. I talked about him to my best friends inside the Shinjuku area a lot. So sometimes I just say we as our opinion. So yeah. Anyway, I've even talked about him to my girlfriends too. In Japan, we just say, in Japan, maybe I cannot say girlfriends because they would misunderstand like lesbian things. Oh my gosh, in America, we say girlfriends just as a friends. So yeah. But I think everybody have a little bit of bisexuality because my friends kind of similar, but I totally have, we all should respect all those transit, something like those LGBT community too, and that's great. And anyway, so those are some of the topic talk. And in Japan, elementary school, high school, some of the share. Anyway, I love you, all those great people. You are amazing, you're great. And in Japan, we had so in some of the talk, in a junior high school, it's like a 7th grade. I met. It's like a nickname like Maeda. She's really cool too, and nickname like Toda. So I remember all those boys and girls too, and we cut some of the size measure of our we cut some of the size measure of our clothes, of our uniform of this 7th grade in Tokyo area, because we didn't want other people know our size. And so she was cutting it, that part of of that close part, and she gave me a scissors, and I cut that part too. And I still